we go further, I think we all have the agenda before us. So can someone move for the adoption of the agenda with or without amendment, please? Hmm? 2022 instead of 2021. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, it is moved and seconded. Thank you very much. So before we go further, I think we should, yes. So those in favor, say aye. Those not in favor. Yeah. So meaning it is moved with seconded with amendments. So those in favor, say aye. Those not in favor, say no. So before we go further, we can introduce ourselves. I start with my humble self. I'm Suleiman Jamme, Chair of the Regional Government and Lands and IEC.
I am Sirius Kenjai, Vice Chair, Assembly Standing Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters.
Yes. There's no microphone there.
Good morning, Ali Mohamed Njai, Chairman IEC. Yes, good morning. I am Pama Kankan, Director of Communications, IEC.
Okay, thank you very much. So in the agenda item, prayers, review and adoption, we've done it. So today the purpose of the meeting is mainly to discuss with MOG, Minister of Justice and IEC on the Election Bill 2022. So because actually, just to brief you a little bit, this coming session is already in the agenda. So last time during our engagement with the IEC, it was done during the election cycle. So you decided not to, discuss about anything about election bill. So now the election cycle is finished. So and is already scheduled in our this coming session. So and we have a pending report. So and the report according to IEC, you have your own submission that you want to, input to the report. So now this is what we want to discuss with you to finalize the report, because already this session we have to lay the report. And on the 11th is the day when we are going on a consideration of the bill. So I don't know how prepared you are, then maybe we can start the discussion. Then maybe I will allow members to come in, inshallah. So
Thank you, Chair. Once again, good morning to you all. Because what we have in mind really is it's a long process we have to go through, and it needs time to go through the whole process. That's why we are feeling that probably we could maybe invite you for a day or two, full days or two at the OIC, so that we can go through this process throughout. That's why what we are planning, and hope you will be accepted by that.
yes.
Yes, good morning, Chairperson of this committee. Initially, this committee had written to the IEC for a session like today. And of course, as you rightly said, we were engaged on the conduct of the recently concluded local government elections. And then we agreed that we could hold that after the election, I believe. And then immediately, by the time we went around, you invited us again to go around with you to visit our various regional offices. And then this session was also awaiting. But then it coincided with a time that when we met the FPAC the following day, by the time we had finished meeting with the FPAC, we should have met with this committee, but then it coincided with an extraordinary session that you were engaged with. So verbally, we spoke here when the CEO, may I inform you right now, he should have been with us here, but he is right now in Liberia, observing elections. Okay, the verbal communication was, okay, why not we invite you to our own end so that we will have time to extensively discuss your recommendations, and then we would also come up with a presentation that we are preparing actually. Right now it is with the CEO, and we expect him to be back here in the Gambia on the 17th. So before he left, he gave me the assignment to look for a venue, which we will definitely communicate to you, for 2 days session to be held on this document. And tentatively, we have proposed the 2 days to be on the 22nd and 23rd of this month. So this is the proposal that we came up with. So with the meeting today, we were personally, I was informed that the communication came from the house to invite us today, but then CEO did not tell us anything like that. I don't know if the letter was received. Until I left the office on Friday, I didn't receive any communication like that. So today, when I got the information that a letter was written, I followed up. We went to the records. Of course, that is the first port of call where any communication would have been submitted. There's no record like that. I went to the office of the chairman through the principal, secretary. She is not also of any knowledge of that letter being delivered to the IEC. So, it was only when we received a call today that I rushed to the office of the chairman to say, Chairman, are you aware of a meeting that we were invited to by the National Assembly? He actually was not aware of that letter. I don't know how, the letter was delivered, but it's not in our records. We definitely would have prepared for a day like today if we had had that letter. But then I was working on the assignment that CEO left with me before he left the jurisdiction of the Gambia, that we look for a venue and then budget for that program we had planned to hold on this document, discuss it extensively for 2 days. Thank you.
honorable member. Ye-
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and team. As the chair of local government and religious affairs indicated, that the IEC requested to have an extensive discussion with us. But as it is, I'm not sure the proposal that your office want to put on the table, that is 21st and 22nd, it's not favorable to the assembly's calendar, the overall calendar. I'm not sure, but maybe with our secretariat, you can liaise with them so that to get a better date. What I think, I'm not sure what will be the members, decision of the members of the committees, but I think it's important that we have this conclave to be able to go into details of the bill and also your proposals. But ideal dates to both sides should be discussed between yours and the secretariat, so that you don't select dates on your own. It may result to conflict of interest, because the assembly have already scheduled important annual event. We are beginning session this Friday, and then on the 17th, 18, 19, 20, 24, so 26, we will be looking at the budget retreats, and as well as all the committees will engage with their sector institutions and department to look at their budget. Thank you. Co-chair.
Yes, Honorable Kante. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chair. If I can, if I hear from the members of the IEC correctly, they are suggesting that they are not prepared, even today. So I think it would be better you come with a proper application. Either to say we are not prepared for today and we are asking this and this, so that it will be clear.
Yes, Honorable. Yes. Again, sorry. Yes, can you?
Yeah, like what I'm saying, I listened carefully to members of the IEC suggesting that they are making an application by saying they are informed of this event this morning, and the chief executive of it wasn't in town, so they are not prepared in essence. So I want them to come with a proper application to tell the committee so that we can take a decision.
Yes, there. What happened? Because I'm part of the ABC committee. Last week we had a meeting. So when we had a meeting, I brought this issue. In fact, I was liaising with your chairman, Honorable Cisse Madi. So in fact, we were suggesting for them to give us an extension. So, but they said, okay, hence the whole schedule change from 13 to 17, so we can engage them. So this is the time we asked the committee clerks to write to them last week. That was around Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yes. So now, I think from today till on Thursday, that's the free time, because according to our schedule, from the 17th to on the 26th, we'll be engaged throughout. So unless, as my co-chair said, we try to figure out with the help of our committee clerks to see if we can have a day or a 2-day where we can fast track this thing, because on the 4th, the report has to be late. Yes. Yes, you have anything to say, Honorable?
was just thinking, why not we schedule it in the weekend? If it's possible.
Yeah, even this weekend may not be possible as far. Okay, yeah, that's why I said they can liaise with our secretariat to look at that. But we have also been informed that by our record, the letter to IEC was received by one Fatusar for and on behalf of the IEC on the 30th of October. But Jiba is okay. I think that was for the other one.
No. The first one. Yes. Yes. And that time we were on tour. So this is why we couldn't meet. So the one I'm talking about is last week. After our ABC meeting, you know. Okay, then it's okay. Sorry about that. So, but basically now, unless I allow honorable members, if they have anything to say, then we will allow the secretariat to at least, you know, look for a better day so that we can have this thing. So I don't know, for the council, I don't know how you see that, whether you'll be available.
Yeah, man. With your permission, I think it's very important we just make a point of clarification here that it was during our tour as a committee, regional government and land, sometime in October, we had a meeting with IEC and they requested that they want to meet the committee because they have some issues and concerns that they want to raise as far as this bill is concerned. And then after the tour, when we resumed, chairman and others, ABC committee had a meeting. That was the time when chairman raised it, that they want at least at the joint committee be given the opportunity to invite IEC so that we can sit and then discuss about some of these issues that they wanted to discuss with us. So bearing in mind that there was no committee session, I think that was what prompted chairman to request from the ABC committee for us to be given the opportunity to invite IEC. Now, having been given that chance, the chairman, I think, instructed the clerk to write to IEC. Obviously, from Thursday to date, could have been a very short period of time, and that might have prompted them not receiving the letter on time. Now, considering all those facts, I think it is important the IEC as a secretariat to maybe, like the Deputy Speaker rightly mentioned, that they list with our committee clerks to fix a better date for all the committee members, probably the joint committee members, to be able to have that 2 days with them as per their request. And I think in doing so, it is important we leave it with the two secretariats to maybe resolve it at their own level, because if we choose a date here, it might fall in conflict with our other dates. And I don't think we would want to fall into the same situation again. Yeah, that's basically something that I wanted just to clear. Thank you.
So I think that's it. Yes.
If he wants with immediate effect after this session, I'm ready to sit with him.
You can?
With immediate effect.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
immediately after this
Okay.
session, we are ready to sit with him
Okay.
and then work quickly on that. And once again, thank you so much for understanding our situation.
Okay, thank you very much. So then, on that note, I think if there is no other business, then I can close the meeting, and you can proceed by engaging the clerks. So for that being the case, can someone move for the adjournment of the meeting? Seconded. It is moved and seconded. Those in favor say aye. Those not in favor say no. The ayes have it. So thank you very much, IEC Council. Thank you for your time. Honorable members, SMS. Thank you very much for coming.